In this video, I'm going to show you that the Earth and all the planets and all the moons are nothing but the fossilized remains of the giant creatures that formed our solar system. You can clearly see this is an image from the Earth seen from Apollo 17 in 1972. This is upside down. This is Antarctica. This is South Africa. This is the tail of the giant creature that formed this planet. You can clearly see it's balled up here, similar to a pill bug or a roly-poly bug, as I call them. The tail of the giant creature comes all the way around here. This is the end of the tail. The Marianas Trench is the head area, which is over here. The mouth area is the Mariana Trench. You can see all that it was airbrushed out, where you couldn't make out no details. Now here is the Marianas Trench, the head area. The head area is here. You see all this airbrushed out, where you can't make out no details of the head area. Although the Earth is made from one of these gigantic creatures that's balled up, as all the planets and moons are, that I'll show you a clear image of. The Earth and the planets and moons are also covered with smaller creatures, smaller fossilized creatures. The Earth has creatures fossilized here in the oceans that are just perfect condition, just as if they were fossilized yesterday. They're in such excellent condition, but yet you won't never see one because of all this airbrushing. All this is airbrushed out. I'm sure there's clouds. Some of these possibly clouds, not likely, but some of these are possibly clouds. As you can see, the entire area right here, the head area of the creature, is airbrushed out. Now if you look right here, this is Globe EPC from NASA. You look right there, you can make out one of these small fossilized creatures laying here. And if you look around, you make out one here, you can make out one here. They've all been airbrushed out, but you can still make them out if you know what you're looking for. This is America's image from NASA. As you can see, it's all airbrushed out over here at the head area. This is North America. You can clearly see this one laying right here at North America. This one right here, if you could see a clear image of this, which one day we will, one day they'll show us, you'll find that this small creature right here, which is thousands of miles long, is not small, small in compared to this one that created the planet. Once you see this small creature right here, you'll find that the mouth area is laying right here. The mouth area of this creature created the Grand Canyon. That sounds crazy. People always wondered how the Grand Canyon came to be. Well, here's the creature that created the Grand Canyon. That is the creature's mouth. Just like the mouth of this giant creature that formed the Earth is the Marianas Trench, the same way the Grand Canyon was created is the mouth of this smaller creature right here. This is the Earth, one of NASA's images, North America. You see all this airbrushed out. Although they didn't do a very good job, they kind of left us some details to see. You can see either one of the smaller creatures is either laying right here, or it's one of the appendages of the larger creature. You can actually see the snout area of this creature. This balled up creature has once you find them and see what they look like you see the snout area of this one, the smaller one here. Once you see these and see what they look like and understand what they look like, you can see the details of the ones that form the planets. This, you see the snout area, and then the tail of the creature comes back around and comes over the snout area right here. And you can see right here by Florida, if you look carefully and zoom in here by Florida, you'll see, look real carefully, you'll find that these creatures are so well preserved that the color in their bodies is still there. The blue and black colors of their bodies is still there on these fossils. The one here in North America, you can clearly see the snout area of this creature. And although they got it airbrushed out, you can still make out some of the details of it. This giant creature wrapped all the way around and out here in the ocean. This is Earth Pacific image. You see the head area of the creature is airbrushed out. There's North America over here. This is the Marianas Trench area. You see they got everything airbrushed out where you can't make out they try not to let you make out no details. But as you can see, the tail of the creature is coming back up here. This is the head of the creature, Marianas Trench. There's no question that I'm correct here. And it seems like all my videos I put on YouTube, they're put back on the back burner and nobody gets to watch them, and it seems like they don't promote them, and I don't know how to promote them, and I don't know how to get people to view them. But anyway, this is Earth Day 2014 from Orbit Global Selfie Earth right now. You can see a lot of details in this image, although it's got it blurred out and airbrushed out. You can still see a lot of details in this image. You see all this area, the head is pretty well airbrushed out. This same creature I showed you here comes around in North America. Head area is here in North America, is airbrushed out. You can see the creature that created Grand Canyon. The head area, the mouth area created the Grand Canyon. You see South America here. You see all this airbrushed out where smaller creatures are in the ocean that they couldn't show you. You can actually see the snout area very well of a smaller creature right here, which I say small, is huge. I mean, you can find these creatures everywhere on this planet. All you got to do is look for them. And if they would show us a clear image, you would actually be shocked at what they've been hiding from us from the 1970s, from the late 60s and early 70s, when they first learned of this. This is the greatest secret of mankind, in my opinion. Now this is Enceladus, the moon Enceladus. This is the moon Miranda. You compare these two, you'll find that these are the same fossilized creatures. This is the tail of one of the creatures. The tail area is highly designed. You'll find highly designed tail area of this creature on this moon also. And if you take a look here, this is one of the stone balls in Costa Rica. I believe in Costa Rica. As you can clearly see, this is a match. This stone ball is nothing. This is an excellent preserved, rolled up, balled up, fossilized creature that still has its tail. Tail hasn't been broken away from it. Normally these stone balls, these creatures that is rolled up into these stone balls and fossilized stone balls, even the metal stone balls here on Earth, are these same creatures that are balled up, fossilized creatures. As you can see, this one here has all the details. It's actually I believe the head area is sitting on the head area on the rest stand. As you can see, the tail comes back around. Now if you look at these two, look at Miranda, and you look at this fossilized creature, you'll see these are the same two fossilized balled up creatures that created all the moons and planets, and has completely covered every planet, and smaller versions of these creatures cover every planet in our solar system, but yet they hide them from you. Take a look at Enceladus and match it up with this fossilized creature, this stone ball here. You'll see these are the same creatures. Take a look at Pluto. Just take a glance at it, and you'll see that is a balled up, fossilized creature, exactly like a pill bug or roly-poly bug here on Earth. Exactly the same. They're not the same exact creatures. They're really strange. They got a strange head, and it has a very good fossil. You can see the appendages coming out of the head. It's kind of like ferns. It has a long snout. It has two appendages that come out over the mouth area that may be for feeding. I'm not sure what they're for. I mean, they're really strange looking creatures, but and it's funny that we don't have one in the museum, or matter of fact, I got a fossil I carried to the museum here in Houston, Texas, and years ago I thought that was the coolest thing I ever saw, and an excellent fossil that is in crystallized quartz, and you can see the fossil, and it's in excellent condition. The entire creature is fossilized in quartz. I took it to the museum, and they wanted no part of it. They didn't even want to talk to me about it, and sent me on my way. And I never could understand that. And as years went by, until I discovered this, that the entire solar system is created from these exact same creatures that I tried to present to that museum in Houston, and now I understand why it's such a big secret. These creatures, they can't show you these creatures. Why? I don't know. I don't know if they think it'd disrupt civilization or what. I don't understand. Anyway, this is Titan. As you can see, this Titan is completely covered with these creatures. They have it all blurred out and airbrushed out. Where you know, here we got clouds on Titan, and completely airbrushed out. But you can clearly see one of these creatures laying right there. You just got to know what you're looking for to find them. There's head areas right there of that creature. This is one of my favorites right here. This is Jupiter's moon Io. You look at this. There is no question about it. There's no doubt that I'm correct in showing you this. This is a perfect eye right here. And I mean, just like it's fossilized almost like it was alive, well preserved. Now this other eye, you can see it's not very well preserved. This is the mouth area. As the heat of the fossilized creature, internal heat of it, creates magma and molten lava, and spews out the volcanoes and spews out the Marianas Trench and so on. But if you look right here, you'll see there's a small creature right here. Now there is no question about this. If that is not proof of extraterrestrial life elsewhere in the universe, I don't know what is. Now this right over here, I have no clue what that is. It's really, I mean, I know all the anatomy of this creature. I've studied it for years. I know every part of it. This coming down over here is one of its one of its feeding arms, similar to a lobster here on Earth. Matter of fact, all creatures that are here on Earth, and all the creatures that ever existed here, this is the grandparents. These fossilized creatures, you can trace these, if they would, when they do, you will find that every creature on Earth, even us, everything here on Earth, can be traced right back to this creature. Now, God works in mysterious ways. This may be God's way of seeding the universe, as this fossilized creature balls up and dies and becomes a fossil and becomes a planet, and life is spread through the universe in this manner. Now, I hope I'm right. Hopefully it's not just here in our solar system this occurred. Hopefully it's all over the universe. If you'll watch on a video called a giant planet-sized object, a scene refueling from the sun. You watch that video, it'll make a believer out of you that these creatures, these giant balled up creatures, are actually alive and well in the universe. As you watch that video, it will make a believer out of you. That creature actually goes up to the sun, or really close to the sun, extends like a feeding tube out into the sun, pulls the feeding tube away, and then leaves under its own power and extreme high rate of speed. It takes off, it leaves away from there. You need to watch that video if you don't believe that these creatures seed our universe. God's way of seeding our universe. This is Mars from the Hubble, August 2003. You take a look at this, you'll see that if you look at other images of the same area with the Olympus Mons here in the center, you'll see that this is not covered with ice. This is right here is the head area of the creature and the mouth area of the creature that formed this planet, and they had just airbrushed it out. You could actually see part of the head of the creature right there. You look right here, you'll see a smaller creature laying here. You see his mouth area right there. You look at it well, you see exactly what these creatures look like. You see the body here. You see the tail. The tail is kind of translucent here as it comes all the way back into here. You can't, I think it ends right here, but you can't really tell. Like I say, they hide these creatures well, but if you know what you're looking for, you can find them easily. This is Mercury. As you can clearly see, Mercury is also, as all planets and moons, one of these giant balled up creatures. As you can see the segments of its body, just like our moon, you can see the segments of the body of the creature that formed our moon. If you take a look, you see all the lines of the segments as this giant creature is rolled up here. On Mercury, and it lies with the moon also, you can still see another creature that wrapped itself around this creature that is turned in this direction, wrapped around. This is the mouth area of this creature. The mouth area of the main creature. I mean, you take a look here, you can also find fossilized remains of these creatures on planets such as this. This is our moon from the telescope. If you take a look on the moon, just like Mercury, you can see that the lines of the segments of the body as it's balled up here. You can see the mouth area. I'm not sure if that's the mouth area of the main creature that formed the planet, or a smaller creature that wrapped itself around the main creature that formed the planet. But as you can see, these creatures can survive in outer space. As you can see, there is two giant creatures, at least two here, wrapped around this, forming this moon of ours. But you can see the mouth area of one here, and the mouth area of one here, and the mouth area of one here. There's three there I can see. I mean, they're massive creatures, and this is exactly like the stone balls, except I believe our moon is fossilized in quartz. I believe it is a quartz fossil of one of these creatures, or many creatures balled up here. But if you take a look here, you can find smaller creatures through your telescope. Easily find smaller creatures laying all over it. There's one right here, one right here. I say small, that's pretty good size. This is Lepidus, as seen from Cassini probe. Now they take great care not to show you the face of these creatures. The face is right over here. The face and mouth. The mouth is right here. But you can clearly see, if you take a good look, you can clearly see that's a giant balled up creature, fossilized creature, just like all the planets and moons. This is Pandora. This is a probably what they call a captured satellite moon. Take a good look at it, and although you can't make out much detail in it, and they avoid showing you anything that might give away one of the creatures, they try to. You take a look right across the back here, you'll see the smaller creatures laying on top of this. This was billions of years, perhaps hundreds of billions of years ago. This was one of these creatures that either was balled up and got destroyed or didn't ball up. I'm not sure. Anyway, pretty interesting. This is Prometheus. This is actually one of these creatures. You take a look, you'll be able to see the mouth area of the creature right here. Now this creature is not balled up. You'll see smaller creatures that attach themselves to this creature. They're fossilized on top of them. You see a perfect image of one right here on the very front, wrapped around here. You can see them all the way around it. There's several smaller creatures wrapped all the way around it. You can perfectly see. This is Rhea. You can see, like I say, they avoid showing you the mouth area, head area of these creatures, these balled up fossilized creatures. But you can clearly see the head area up here. You can clearly see that wrapped around here that this is a giant balled up fossilized creature. This is Dion, Moon Dion. Same thing. Compare that to that stone ball I showed you, Costa Rica. You'll find that they're the same exact creatures, balled up creatures. This is the moon Ariel. You can see, although they blurred it out, airbrushed it out, you can still see that you see either this is a creature that formed the planet, formed the moon, or this is another creature that attached itself to it later on. This is Oberon. I believe this is a mouth area. I'm not 100% sure on this one. You take a look here though, you can see the head area of the smaller creature right here. This is Titania. Take a look. Like I say, they avoid showing you the head and mouth area of these fossilized creatures. But this is the head area over here, as you can plainly see. You can plainly see this is a balled up fossilized creature. This is Unveil. Not know what's up with the color. I don't know if this is a true color or not. I kind of doubt it. But you can clearly see one of these smaller creatures laying right here. You can see that actually they got the head area all blurred out. I guess it's on the image they had of it. They couldn't show one from the side view. So they just blurred out the head area where you couldn't tell what it is, but you can actually kind of make it out. You know what you're looking for. You can understand what you're seeing. that this is a giant, balled up, fossilized creature. This is the moon, Miranda. I may have already showed you this. Yeah, I think I did. And match that up with the stone ball in Costa Rica. You'll see that there. Perfect match. The head area of this creature is over here. Right there where that joint is. This is one of the stone balls in Costa Rica. If you'll compare that to that blurred out planet I showed you, this blurred out image here, you'll see that they're the same fossilized creatures. Another image of one of the stone balls. I believe it's Costa Rica. Somewhere here in the world you'll find these statues. They say it's a statue of a stone ball. That is no carving. That is a excellent fossil right there of a balled up fossilized creature that formed our planets, and they're laying all over our planet, and they avoid showing them to you. Another image of it. Anyway, like I told you, this Earth virus is a giant balled up fossilized creature, as all the planets and moons, and NASA does a very good job of keeping this from you, even though they got to show us some things, just like Google Earth and Google Mars. You know, Google Mars is so cut up you can't make nothing out of nothing, and that's why they intend it. And Earth, all the oceans is airbrushed completely out, so you can't find a creature nowhere in the oceans. I mean, they definitely do a good job of hiding it. But anyway, that's all I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you don't mind, click on subscribe, and hopefully we can get this video out there and for people to view. But I have my doubts that they'll allow that to happen. So, thanks for your time.